Far Cry 6 was announced on July 12th, 2020, but we really haven't heard a lot since. So what the heck is going on and when is the game coming out? I want to go over all the recent news and rumors in this video and also get you up to speed on what Far Cry 6 is about and some other cool info we learned. So a like on the video would really help me out. And let's go. You can, by the way, win Far Cry 6 in my 2021 game giveaway. I have extended the giveaway a bit, otherwise my new one will also be in the pinned comment, so you can click the link there if you want to participate. And these giveaways are for subscribers of the channel only. I will email the winner after the giveaway is over. The last official update we got on Far Cry 6 was during a special AMD partner showcase where we had the senior 3D programmer talk about all the bells and whistles you can expect in Far Cry 6 when playing it on a beast of a PC. Ray tracing was confirmed, a smooth 4K resolution, HDR support, and we actually see some new in-game shots as well, running on the highest settings, I would imagine. Far Cry 6, of course, takes place on Yara, a fictional island inspired by Cuba. It's in the present day, but the island is kind of frozen in time, as we see thanks to the old school vehicles we can ride. And I love how this tropical island will also have a capital, so an urban environment with the nickname Lion's Den. And fun fact, by the way, as pointed out by Lost Stress on Reddit, there was actually already a tease to the setting in Far Cry 5. Let's have a listen.
I've been to Cuba. The food's bland, but the classic cars are nice.
I really like teas like this, and it also makes sense because Far Cry 6 was actually already in development before 5 came out. Either way, going back to that AMD presentation, because the game of course looks great, and I'm sure that on console we will have some similar enhancements. A few months after the reveal, Ubisoft actually confirmed that Far Cry 6 will also have 60 frames and 4K resolution on Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. Not sure about ray tracing then, but at least having 60 FPS on console is going to be awesome. And of course, just like previous Ubisoft games, if you buy Far Cry 6 on an older platform, you get a free next-gen upgrade. And the game supports smart delivery as well, as noted on the official Microsoft Store, just like online multiplayer and online co-op. And the PlayStation Store actually already leaked that the online multiplayer seems to be for 2 players, like the previous games. And I'm curious how this will then work with the third-person cutscenes we now have in Far Cry 6. And our main character, who we can play as a male or female, will now also speak. So yes, main characters will have dialogue again, which is awesome. But yeah, will the other player then not be in the cutscene or still be there? Will be interesting to find out. I'm also curious if the Far Cry arcade will be back. No word on that yet. I'm just not sure if it was a big success for Far Cry 5. It totally did not help the post-launch for Far Cry 5 because Ubisoft was mostly focused on this map editor, so the open world felt kind of abandoned. I did like the live events though that happened each week and added multiple new weapons to the game, so I hope they do something similar to that. What we know so far about the Far Cry 6 post-launch is that 3 DLCs are planned, so similar to Far Cry 5. And more, whatever that means. And I want to look at some other interesting details that we learned about the game since the reveal. But first, the question of course of this video, what happened? Well, as you might know, the game got delayed, just like Rainbow Six Quarantine, to Ubisoft's next financial year. We then later learned during the Ubisoft financial call that this would mean a date between April 2021 and September 2021. And maybe you know about the leaked release date on the Xbox Store already. May 26th, 2021. I would not be surprised if that turns out to be the real date. It has now been removed though. Amazon India also had the game up, but for April 30th, 2021. That is a Friday, so it's also possible. I think May is more likely, so then 3 months after it was supposed to come out. And according to Ubisoft, this because of COVID, so the developers working from home. Either way, we will know the new date soon enough. On February 9th, by the way, Ubisoft will share their plans for the future during a new financial call. So high chance that we get an update on Far Cry 6 there, and when we do, I will of course report back here on the channel. I played Far Cry 5 for 342 hours according to my PlayStation 5. It's likely less, I might have left my PS4 on here and there, but I really, after like diving back into the Far Cry 6 info, cannot wait for this game. Some other interesting new details are, for example, that Anton, the main villain in this game, played by Giancarlo Esposito of course, has a signature gun, a 1911, with a very unique skin and his family name on it as well. It's a high chance that we can get this gun after our final confrontation with him. And fun fact, by the way, Far Cry 5 also had a 1911 pistol that you could pick up after killing Jacob, one of the Seed siblings. This was a secret though, like you had to get close to him during the otherwise kind of sniper boss fight. You would then switch to his red pistol and they could pick it up after taking him out. So yeah, high chance that in Far Cry 6 the final boss fight has Giancarlo fire his favorite gun, and then we also get it at the end. Some other weapons that are already confirmed for Far Cry 6 are the Flamethrower. This should actually play a pretty big role, you would think, because the Collector's Edition statue is a Flamethrower. There's also a screenshot with the weapon I've never shown here before on the channel. It's pretty dark, but we do get a good look at some of the high armored enemies we will be fighting. They do look a lot like the max rank highwayman from New Dawn. This is likely the FAL in this beautiful sunny screenshot. And we all see the 4570 rifle in this Croc Hunter pack that is part of the Ultimate Edition of the game. A gold skin for the Scorpion is shown in the Vice pack. And here we also see a different skin for our enormous cat-like beast, like one of the new Fangs for Hire called Amigos in this game. And they're really doubling down on these pets that we can take with us into battle. The big spotlight around the reveal was on Chorizo, the little dog in the kind of dog-like wheelchair. Super cute. We also see a skin for him in the pre-order bonus, just like the return of the disc launcher from New Dawn as a pre-order bonus. No, but now on Reddit we got Henry sharing a new Far Cry 6 sort of like picture where we see a crocodile eat someone. Sure, crocodiles will likely be enemies in this game, but we can likely also have one as a companion. On the steelbook that is part of the Collector's Edition, we also see a crocodile wear some like clothing, likely indicating that he or she will be commendable. And I wonder why the chicken is on the steelbook as well. Like, I would totally be down for a chicken by our side causing mayhem. In terms of noteworthy vehicles or mounts, we got horses of course, but the Ubisoft store now also confirmed tanks as vehicles we can drive and cause chaos with. And is that a jetpack on our main character? Like, jetpacks were actually leaked by an insider who got some pre-reveal information correct. So that would be really awesome. Like, some verticality would totally change the regular shooter action up. I cannot wait to see gameplay. I would not be surprised if we saw a Ubisoft Forward before the release of Far Cry 6. I will of course keep you up to date here, and also when we learn more during that Ubisoft financial meeting that again is very soon. So totally subscribe for way more Far Cry 6. We'll cover it like I did with the previous games. A like on the video would really help me out. You can check out my previous big Far Cry 6 video focusing more on the story and some other info in there. You can watch that one by clicking on the screen. For now, I will speak to you next time, and goodbye.